What's going on, guys? MikeO back with the 22-card PSA DNA reveal video. For those that aren't real familiar with PSA DNA is when you take your cards that you've already had signed and autographed and you send them in to have them authenticated and encapsulated. It gives you peace of mind that your autograph is authentic. It brings some more value to the card, and it makes the card look awesome in a slab. So PSA DNA is a great thing to do. It's a great way to improve your collection, but it gets really expensive. They charge a little differently than they do for having cards graded. They do it by player. Different players can cost different amounts to have authenticated. So how do I send my cards in? Well, I send them in through Garrett, Card Cutter 23 here on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, you should. I'll post a link down below. Garrett runs a pretty awesome group on Facebook called Slab City Group Autograph Authentication Submissions, and it saves you some money. I believe it's $15 per card to get them authenticated, and it makes things easier, saves you a lot of time and work, and Garrett does a great job. He keeps you informed all along, packs your cards up really well, and you get to engage with so many other collectors on his page and through his videos on YouTube and Facebook. So guys, I highly recommend it. I will post his Facebook group down below. I encourage you to join it. Even if you're unsure of whether you have anything you want to send in yet, you can still follow what other people get, and I can promise you some of the stuff you'll see on there will get you really excited. Again, thank you, Garrett, for providing this submission. Really appreciate the effort you go through, so thank you very much. And now, with all that said, let's get into this 22-card reveal. Few football cards, mostly baseball, a lot of Allen and Ginter. Some of these were acquired via TTM, couple IP, some were through private signings, and some were just purchases. So let's get into it. So we started off with Mr. Priest Holmes, former Chiefs running back, had some sensational seasons, MVP caliber seasons. Really always enjoyed watching him play, and happy to add this slabbed autograph to the collection. Just have a lot of fond memories of watching him with my brothers while growing up. So beautiful looking card. This one was acquired TTM. Holmes has a foundation, and he will sign from time to time, so definitely worth a try. Another football one here. This is Boomer Esiason. Really happy to get this one authenticated. Beautiful looking card. These Prime Signatures cards, they're beautiful looking base cards, a lot of white, so they're very bright, so autographs really they really pop there. So got this one signed. They're a little thicker, so it'll come back in a thicker slab, but still that's a beautiful looking card, so happy to have that one in the slabbed collection. And the final football one will be Greg Olsen, awesome tight end for the Carolina Panthers, potential future Hall of Famer. Really happy to get this one signed. Big fan of 2016 Panini Classics. The cards are just phenomenal for autographs. They definitely just, they look good. They sign well. Not much worry with smearing or anything like that. So beautiful looking card there. Happy to get some football done. I know Garrett pointed out I've been like so heavy baseball lately, he doesn't even associate me as a football collector anymore. I do collect football. I've really shifted gears towards baseball in the last year plus. Early on, most of the football stuff, most of the stuff I should say that I got authenticated and slabbed was actually football. All right, on to the baseball. You have the obligatory Phillies, of course. This Billy Wagner card that I got TTM, I just thought it was a phenomenal looking card. Really nice looking card that blue signature really pops. Wagner, you know, he had some solid years with the Phils, had an all-star appearance or two. You know, he wasn't necessarily beloved in Philadelphia, and he bounced around a lot post-Houston, but the guy put up some great career numbers. He will be on the Hall of Fame ballot for the next few years. I don't personally think he's getting in at any point, but he's certainly a great closer and has had, you know, a sensational career. So beautiful looking one for the Phillies collection there. This is kind of for the anti-Phillies collection. This Joe Carter, this was a TTM. Beautiful looking card, though. That Blue Jays blue with the blue signature, just put in a really nice place. Got the piece of bat and a classic moment from baseball history. One that made me cry, one that made me very disappointed, but a beautiful looking card, just fantastic. I know Ed Wesker Griff, my buddy, told me I should take this card and throw it in the fire. Sometimes there's a temptation, but again, beautiful. Looks great slabbed. All right, so I think from here on out, we're going to see a lot of Allen and Ginter, probably exclusively Allen and Ginter action. So I got a John Kruk here. Beautiful looking card from 2013, Allen and Ginter. Signed it in black. This one I acquired via TTM and was happy to have the success, happy to have a Kruk in the collection. But for Ginters, I'm really big on the blue. So I had an opportunity to meet him in person at an event last summer. And therefore, I got one signed in blue. So I now have a black and blue John Kruk Ginter PC going. Beautiful looking card. Look at that signature. The Krucker, one of the most beloved athletes in Philadelphia history. On the field, he was phenomenal. A real character. I mean, I think this guy is beloved kind of around baseball. A lot of people, I'm sure, over the years enjoyed watching him play. Key member of the 93 Phils, and currently an announcer with the team. So that's a cool one. Here is a Frank Thomas, signed in blue. Like the card, it's really cool. Unfortunately, he is in that A's uniform. Kind of an oddball card. Not saying I mind having it in the PC, but I am on the hunt for a Frank Thomas White Sox Ginter at some point. Just think, you know, the classic White Sox card will be much appreciated in the collection. Few more A's here. We got Raleigh Fingers. Looks cool. Beautiful card. Fingers, not one of the... I don't know, expensive autographs, should we say, signed so much, but a cool one to add to the collection nonetheless. We got Dennis Eckersley, beautiful card. Really happy to add that one to the Slab PC. Love getting as many Ginter autographs as I can, authenticated and encapsulated. I just think they look better. I think they're awesome for the collection. Now I have a lot of lower end players that just monetary wise, they're just not worth getting slabbed, but still like adding them to the collection either way. But this is sort of the best of the best. So Tony Perez, another beautiful looking card. Really big fan of 2013 Ginter. Just fabulous looking. Yep, I'm just enjoying watching them, even though I've seen these cards a number of times. Obviously, I had them before I sent them in. Garrett showed them off in a few videos. And I'm looking at them again. They're awesome. Bill Mazeroski, beautiful looking card. Obviously with big home run for the Pirates back in the day. Tommy Lasorda, who actually sent one of these to him, TTM. It was not returned. He signed a Hall of Fame postcard, which was cool though. This one I actually purchased from Garrett, who had gotten them at one point, and I'm glad I did. The signature looks great in blue. Happy to have it slabbed now. Lasorda, obviously an all-time great manager. Beautiful looking card. The Dodgers always look awesome signed. Royals look pretty cool too. George Brett. Very cool looking card. Just a stunning card. I mean, look at that blue signature. Just in a perfect place. Looks great. Not much else I can say other than it looks great. We've got Mr. Carl Yastrzemski, signed in blue. This is pretty cool. This is, 2006, I believe, Allen and Ginter. Really cool. You do have the option to get the red flip, which, you know, it's pretty cool. Definitely adds a little bit to it. It has more card details. You can get grading, too. I usually just opt for the cheaper option, the blue flip, which is just basic, authenticating the card. You know, for my purposes, there's not a big difference. Here's another Yastrzemski on the 2016 Ginter, which I'm a big fan of. Very cool. Now we got a little Bob Gibson action. 2016 Gibson. Very nice. We got Bob Gibson number 2 on the 2016. Ended up with 2 of them, which I don't mind. Perhaps at some point I may look to trade one of these for another Hall of Famer that I need, but we'll see. Not anxious to move it in any way, shape, or form. Here's another Gibson. Very cool. Once I have one autograph of a guy in the collection, I don't hunt for him as much, but if I come across them and they're a different uniform or a different card, I'll always look to potentially pick it up. But if, I already have it, I definitely won't overpay for it. So that's cool. And finally, here's the fourth Gibson. That's the 2013 version, probably my favorite one. Just beautiful looking. And then the final two to close out this 22-card submission are a pair of Phillies, potentially the two best in team history, up for debate. One of the best left-handed pitchers of all time, Steve Carlton on the 2016 Ginter. Beautiful looking signature in blue. Carlton stuff doesn't go real high. He just signs a lot, and he has for a while. But that card is stunningly beautiful, so that's a must for the collection. Looks great. And finally, I'm thrilled to add to the Slabbed Allen and Ginter collection, Michael Jack Schmidt. Absolutely beautiful looking card. The 2012 Allen and Ginter, great photograph, really nice signature. Schmidt's signature can be kind of skippy from time to time. That one is awesome. Just beautiful. And I know I've said it a lot, but the Ginters are just absolutely outstanding in my opinion. Thrilled to add this one to the collection. Thrilled to add all of this stuff to the collection. So feel free to comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have a favorite, post it down below. If you have any thoughts on PSA DNA, again, let's discuss it in the comment section. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, check out Garrett, check out Slab City Collectibles, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great one.